Hello and welcome to another episode of Insert Coin, your new favourite YouTube series where we reminisce over games of old and look forward to games of new. My name is Troy and my host today is an 80s sitcom enthusiast, that was a tongue twister, and is the voice of Where Nobody Knows Your Name, the most popular #1 Cheers podcast in the world.
That's right.
It's my good friend James Marshall.
All right.
How are you, mate?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. Very well. Very well.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in, man.
It's all right.
Good stuff.
Gonna have a good time. Good. Yes, hungover. Hello. That's how people talk.
That's fine. Also, this isn't a PG podcast, so you can swear your head off. You can be hungover and do what you want. It's fine.
Well, when we get playing, yeah. Oh, you'll hear some creative swear words in there.
Creative baseball.
Proper Peter Capaldi.
Full Capaldi. Yeah. Good man. So, as you know, it's all about games. Yeah. But we don't have to just talk about games. I know you're a big film fan.
Yeah.
You've also started up another podcast, haven't you? What's that?
It's Where the Sun Always Shines. Much like the 80s, you know, as they say in the 80s, where does the sun always shine? As
out your ass.
Aha. No. Aha once said, the sun always shines on TV.
There you go.
Believe in me. So, yeah, we're talking about all aspects of TV, broadening it out beyond just Cheers.
You are hungover, aren't you?
Yeah, it's not going well. No, broadening it out beyond just Cheers. So the first few episodes are talking about pilots. First one of which is Black Books, which, you know, is a early 2000s sitcom, which is a great laugh.
Great laugh. If you've not watched Black Books, watch it because it's superb. And also, if you haven't listened to the first episode of your new podcast, check it out. It's very good. I gave it a listen the other day. It's you and our work colleague, Lou, who present that. Yeah, it's awesome. Really, really good, man.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to hearing more of those. So, yeah, games. You got into gaming a little later, I think, didn't you?
Yeah, in terms of digital gaming, consoles and whatnot, it wasn't until teens. So the first ones, those kind of consoles I had were, you know, PS2 or Nintendo Wii, which, you know...
To be fair, PS2 is a good starting point for a console.
It is a good starting point, but, you know, I was aware of consoles before then, but didn't really have them before that, you know. My parents had a NES, which was great, still works. Yeah. You know, it's... at this point, my mum's just relegated it to the attic, going, we'll let it accumulate wealth.
Something doing with mine over there.
Just don't touch that.
So, you got into gaming more as a teen. So what did you do before that? Was it more board games and stuff like that?
More board games, Subutio.
Nice. Yes, Subutio.
Yep. Scale Electric as well.
Yeah, love all that. Love all that.
Yeah, making the sound effects and everything.
I found that interestingly, actually. Little side point, but you mentioned Scale Electrics. My neighbour, who I tend to just speak to over the fence, asked me for some help on Photoshop the other day because turns out he restores pinball machines. And so he said, oh, can you come around and like have a look at this? I'm trying to work something out of Photoshop. I'm using a really old version of Photoshop. I was like, yeah, I can have a look at it. So I went round my laptop. This was after the Christmas party. So it was a little worse for wear. Yeah. But went in, turned out he's a massive Star Trek fan. He was sat there watching Next Generation. Yeah. Went into his back room where his garage was. He's got Next Generation pinball machine, like full on. Like it's incredible. I've actually got a clip on my phone. I'll
Whenever
drop it
you pull it, just goes engage.
I'll drop it in on here because it looks incredible. But then went into his back room where he had his computer and everything. And he's just got walls of Scale Electrics cars, walls and walls of them, old Hornby train sets and everything, all like fully working and everything, like multiple tracks and stuff. He said, anytime you want to come around and just like pee about in the Scale Electrics, I'm like, yes, absolutely. You don't have to tell me twice. So good, man. But yeah, love Scale Electrics. I'm a big fan of that. So what about board games and stuff? Because we play board games, don't we?
Relatively often, yeah. The board games that I played, young age, it was family classics like Monopoly, Risk. As we've grown older, my mum has grown tired of the competitive edge that some members of my family has, so refuses to play the more competitive board games. Now we play Settlers of Catan quite often, which is a good one.
I've not played that. I've heard it's really good, and there's a I know it's on PC. I don't know if it's on console, but there's a PC version of it that a lot of my friends play, and I really wanted to give it a go. Never quite understood. It's one of those ones I think you've really got to play to understand it, because on the surface I'm just like, there's a lot going on here.
Yeah, exactly. Theoretically explaining it is much more difficult than just showing someone. But in terms of functionality, it's very simple. Roll a dice, you get given resources, you then buy stuff with those resources.
Perfect. Sounds right up my alley.
That's it.
Love it. Like Monopoly, but more, I don't know, better.
Yeah, as in you don't go around the board. It's very much strategically placing things around the board.
So like Monopoly crossed with Risk.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's a good way to put it.
That's how you sell a board game. Good man. So fast forward a bit then. So you're saying got into gaming as a teen. So PS2, one of your first consoles. What games do you remember playing on that you really enjoyed?
Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Oh, yes.
Spider-Man or Spider-Man 2 on the PS2 was pretty good.
Yeah.
I remember in the tutorial level where he goes, have a play around with controls, I'm going to eat a sandwich. And he comes back and goes, yeah. And I remember that. I was like, and so that was my origin story, because I fucking love a sandwich.
Pull the curtain back a bit. James loves food and snacks.
Yep.
Very much so. Look, he's even brought some in. So Spider-Man, Battlefront 2.
Star Wars Battlefront 2 was great. I really liked the free play on Battlefront 2, where, when you're doing like split screen. Just going at it. When there's 100, I think you can adjust the amount of CPUs you have on each team.
Yeah.
So you could do 100, or you could just have you and the person you're playing against, and it feels like GoldenEye, where you're just running around the map with a lightsaber going.
That's it. Yeah.
Where are you?
Speaking of GoldenEye, I picked that up not too long ago. Hopefully going to try and do like a playthrough or something, stream a playthrough, or get a few people in here and do like a multiplayer, like split screen, full screen, get some madness on that. But yeah, good game. What else? PS2 or Wii? You said
Guitar Hero, which I had on the Wii, which Legends of Rock, which I think
that was
Guitar
3,
Hero.
I think.
Yep, Guitar Hero 3. That was one we played a lot of. Beatles Rock Band, I think.
Oh yeah,
because they did a Rock Band where you incorporate the drums and things. So played the Beatles, one of that quite a lot.
We had that at uni actually. Is it Guitar Hero World Tour, where they then introduced the drums? Because Rock Band, they had it already, didn't they?
Yeah.
But yeah, Guitar Hero World Tour, there was the drums you could get. There was an extra pedal for the drums as well.
For the hi-hat.
Yeah. No, they released, and then I'm sure they did it where it was like a double kick drum. I could be wrong, but I'm sure there was a Metallica Guitar Hero that came out.
So you needed. Yeah. The heel toe method.
That's it. There was a Green Day one, I remember that. There was a few others, and then as you say, Rock Band, there was the Beatles version, and I feel like there might have been a Guns N' Roses one, or some like a classic 80s, 70s, 80s band or something like that.
Yeah.
Guitar Hero was so much fun. That's another one I'd love to try and get in here and just have like a jam. There's plenty of space to get the drum kit in. That was one thing I struggled with at home, was just can't fit it in. And we had it at uni, so there was plenty of space in the kitchen to have it, but never enough space at home.
What was good I liked about Rock Band Guitar Hero World Tour is, I think Guitar Hero World Tour did this better because they actually had more pads for you to hit. Is you can put the tab in front of an actual drum kit, and pretty much play along on an actual drum kit to the song.
Yeah.
It's easier than reading drum sheet music.
Yeah, which even as a drummer, I struggle to read drum sheet music. I'm like, I'll just play it by ear, literally play it by ear.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I did that quite often. So I'd be playing Rush, but never getting Rush sheet music, just putting up Guitar Hero World Tour and just going Tom Sawyer.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And my dad was like, "Oh, he's doing well. Did you learn that song?" I went, "No, I'm just looking it up on this tiny screen on my phone."
Nice.
Yeah.
Anything else like kind of old stuff that you play, like PS2, Wii, or?
What else did I play on the PS2 or Wii? Wii Sports.
Wii Sports,
Wii Sports
classic.
is a great game.
Yeah.
And I was still playing that, few years ago. It's a very good social game.
Yeah, love Wii Sports. That's one thing Nintendo always do is just fun, multiplayer, family-friendly stuff. Like, I own a PS5, a Series X, and a Switch, and I still play my Switch more than anything, just because the games are just so fun. Like, loads of party games like Mario Party, Mario Kart, WarioWare, I remember on the Wii was really good. And then to your point, like Wii Sports as well. I know
Mario and Sonic at Olympic Games, that was another good one.
Yeah. I know they just released Switch Sports as well, which is the kind of the natural successor, that's it, to Wii Sports, which I haven't played yet, but I hear it's very good. Did you have any of the kind of next generation consoles from that, like PS3 or the 360?
No, the next one I had after that was PS4, which I only got 2018, 19?
I think you got it when we first started working together.
So 2018, 2019. And then PS5 I got a year or two ago, maybe a year after it came out, PS5. So, the VR extensions to PS4, which is very fun. And my dad had to go on it, and he was like, "Oh, I love this. Can I get one?" And I went, "Well, it costs a lot, and you won't know how to set it up. So it's on your
on your head, be it."
Like, you do what you want with
have at it.
Just, you can buy it, but I'm not going to tell you how to set it up because you get annoyed when it doesn't work.
What did you play on PS4? Like, are you more pick up and play kind of games? Because I know you've bought in the MLB, the show for us to play in a little bit. Are you more of a pick up and play person, or do you enjoy more story driven stuff?
I like the story driven stuff. I think the Spider-Man games for PS4 get a great balance of story, action, and that open world element. Because I played a couple of open world games, Red Dead, Horizon Zero Dawn. They're really expansive in terms of just how vast the world is, but it can almost be overwhelming. Whereas
you need a little bit more direction, but not too linear that it's just
Whereas in Spider-Man, you can get from one end of New York City to the other in, I want to say, 5-10 minutes. Just swing in without fast travel. You try covering Horizon Zero Dawn without fast travel. You're like
days.
Half an hour later, you're just like
It's just like I remember I played was it Skyrim? Like that's enormous, which is good. Like, I don't mind stuff like that, but as you say, sometimes it becomes almost a little bit overwhelming. You're just like, I could do with just a little bit more focus or direction. Like, but there are some people that absolutely thrive on that. And I say that I don't dislike it, and once I start playing it, like I'm lost and engrossed in it. But it can be a bit daunting if you don't come from that kind of background of games. And it's a bit more pick up and play and a little bit more.
And it's visually and I'll try that again because you might have got this right.
That's all right.
It's visually and obviously computationally impressive that people made such a vast world. That's why Horizon, the new one in San Francisco, is. I've got it. I haven't played it yet, but from the trailer, it was visually stunning. How they've adapted the well-known Californian landmarks. It's really well done.
There was I saw it on YouTube the other day. I'll drop a link in the description to it. And it was someone that had put together all of the maps from different games, and it was not put them together, but basically it's like a kind of isometric view of a map, and it rolls out, and it's like, this is I don't know, whatever, Mario, for example.
And it shows the size.
And it shows that, and then the camera pans around, it goes to the next game, and it shows it by like kilometers within the map, and expands and expands. And you look at games like, I don't know, one of the early ones that was on this description was like Grand Theft Auto, I think, San Andreas, which at the time felt enormous. And it's still a big game considering how old it is. Like, it's still a massive map. There's still an awful lot there. But when it's then compared to other games, and you look at Skyrim and Red Dead, and it pans out, you play Skyrim, and you're like, Skyrim is enormous as a map, like absolutely huge, in comparison to some other games, and it goes, oh, here's the map for like Destiny, and you're just like, God, Skyrim was much smaller than in comparison to others.
Not Uncharted. What's the one I'm thinking of? Giancarlo Esposito was on the cover for one of them.
Why have I forgotten what it's called?
But the map
Far
for that,
Cry.
Far Cry,
Far
the
Cry.
map for Far Cry was massive.
Yeah.
I was surprised that one of the biggest ones was Minecraft, and
Yeah.
I think it's because
it's just constantly expanding,
and
isn't it?
it takes so little to render that you could make it as big as you
Was
want.
the other one that was on like No Man's Sky, which is the one where it's just like just go into space and just keep going and going and going.
It's randomly generated landscapes, isn't it? So you just go to another planet.
That's it. Yeah. What have you been playing recently? And like I know you've been well into the baseball game, which we'll get onto in a bit. But anything else?
Playing a bit of Mortal Kombat. Played that a bit on New Year's Eve.
Nice.
I assume you're. I don't think have we played Mortal Kombat. Oh no, but so I just press buttons and hope for the best. There's too many characters, and I haven't figured out which one is my character, so I just press random buttons and go, this seems to work. I will do this. Yes. Miles Morales, I've been playing a bit of.
Yeah,
Spider-Man,
that's excellent. Love
Spider-Man
that.
version. And what else have I been playing?
You and I both know that dead air is a crime.
Trying to remember.
I'll allow it. You've got a hangover. Good stuff. Well, we will wrap up there for the now, and we'll be back shortly. We're going to play some of the MLB The Show game.
Yeah.
Sweet. I Love Destiny 2, I think, by Ben Jackson. Every time I load up Steam to launch Destiny 2, I'm greeted by two things. One is a counter informing me that I've played the game for 1,088 hours, more if you count the time I played on Xbox. And another is a button asking me if I'd recommend the game to other players. I'm not sure if I'd press yes or no. At its core, Destiny 2 is just a video game, a collection of levels, mechanics and scenarios for a player to engage with and overcome. For me, someone who's been playing it since early 2018, it's become an intrinsic part of me. It's my favourite game of all time, which I wouldn't recommend to anybody. To start from the beginning, Destiny was the brainchild of Bungie, famed for the Halo series of games, Halo Combat Evolved being a game I could write a similar essay about. After freeing themselves from the employ of Microsoft, the studio partnered with Activision Blizzard to deliver Destiny in 2014, with Destiny 2 following as a sequel 3 years later. The launch of Destiny 2 was a wild ride, with an all-star voice cast featuring talent such as Lance Reddick, Nathan Fillion, Gina Torres, Morena Baccarin, Nolan North, Claudia Black, and John DiMaggio, and even featured a song by Sir Paul McCartney. From a gameplay perspective though, the game was plagued by issues, with endgame progression and a double primary weapon system which felt excessively grindy and drove players away in droves. The first DLC, Curse of Osiris, did little to fix things, leading to my own personal hiatus from the game. Things improved slightly with 2018's Warmind DLC, but it wasn't until the release of Forsaken later in the year that Destiny 2 began to come into its own, rebalancing the weapons sandbox by reintroducing special weapons, introducing new subclasses, and telling an involving story of revenge which captivated players, drawing record numbers back to the franchise, myself included. So, fast forward to today, and what is Destiny 2? Well, it's an online, loot-based shooter where you play as a resurrected space hero, a Guardian, defending the last bastion of humanity from a universe drawing in around on it on all sides. Since the universally accepted high point of Forsaken, Bungie have released the Shadowkeep, Beyond Light, and Witch Queen expansions, with the quality agreed to have increased across each subsequent release. In addition to these yearly expansions, the game has 4 instances of seasonal content each year, consisting of a seasonal activity to play alongside other players and an ongoing story told piece by piece over a number of weeks. This content makes up the bulk of Destiny 2's PvE content, with a rotating playlist of match-made missions called Strikes, filling in the gaps between the seasonal content. The game also features a PvP deathmatch mode called the Crucible, and a unique but sadly neglected PvPvE experiment called Gambit. Personally, I tend to stick to the PvE side of things, with Gambit being an unbalanced hellscape these days, and Crucible mostly populated by expert tryhards who can kill you as soon as look at you. So for the rest of this feature, we'll focus on that. At its core, Destiny 2 is a game that demands repetition. Play the same missions, levels and events over and over again in order to obtain loot, to empower your character and take part in increasingly difficult content, the standard live service game loop. However, there are a few things which, for me personally, elevate the game above such a banal sounding premise. Firstly, there's the gameplay. Destiny is made by Bungie, the studio responsible for the Halo series, so the gunplay, weapon feel and moment-to-moment gameplay are almost peerless, and the basics have been polished to a mirror shine. Secondly, the endgame content in the game, usually in the form of 3-player dungeons or larger 6-player raids, are some of the absolute highlights from my 25 plus years of playing video games. Whether it's the dungeon runs I've completed with friends and former co-workers who I still play with despite us all having moved on from our old jobs, or the raids I've conquered with people from all over the world in the wee hours of the morning, the euphoria of victory washing away the time difference as we finally fell a monstrous boss at 3 AM. It's a bit cliche to say a certain game got me through the pandemic, but at a time when the world seemed to be getting smaller and smaller, having a whole new universe to escape into, with new friends from all over the world, was a powerful escapism at a time I needed it the most. It hasn't all been milk and honey in the land of Destiny, however. The inevitable power creep of weapons led to Bungie making a controversial decision to sunset weapons alongside the release of the Beyond Light expansion, removing problematic guns from the game, as well as vaulting several other old pieces of content, removing old campaign missions, and even entire zones from the active game in an effort to reduce the file size and make the code more workable. Although sunsetting was later reversed and vaulting has ceased, everything from Shadowkeep onwards will remain in the game in perpetuity, allowing players to experience what Bungie calls the complete Light and Darkness saga. The sunset guns and vaulted content will remain, so leaving some players feeling aggravated that the content they paid for is no longer playable. This brings us to the state of the game right now. As it stands, Bungie is weeks away from releasing its next yearly expansion, Lightfall, continuing a story almost a decade in the making. For someone like me, who's been on board for multiple years, it's an easy sell. The next episode in a carefully told story, backed up by some of the best gameplay around and an almost unmatched online experience. For the uninitiated, the onboarding process can be, and often is, viewed as an impenetrable, overcomplicated mess. While I do understand this completely, those who persevere will find rich lore, tight gameplay, and a friendly, accepting community which adds up to, in my opinion, one of the greatest games of all time. Welcome back. James is still here.
I'm still here.
Hello.
Hasn't got rid of me.
What have you brought in for us today?
I've brought in MLB The Show 21 with your boy Tatis Jr. of the San Diego Padres on the cover. Look at his cheeky little face.
Is he good? I mean, I imagine he's good to be on the cover.
Hey, you've got to be all right to be on the cover.
Crap players on the cover.
I'm not going to be on the cover, am I? He's all right.
So you're a big baseball fan, or fairly big? You follow it?
I follow it. I try to watch the games regular season, but due to time zone differences, it can obviously be difficult. I'm obviously repping the Red Sox today.
Yes,
because the main character of Cheers is a former Red Sox relief pitcher.
Aye.
So that's why the team I'm repping is this one. Because of the show that I go and talk about for over 200 episodes.
Do you actually, is it just because of the Cheers, like, association, or do you have a team that you actually follow, or do you just follow the Red Sox for that reason?
I follow Red Sox primarily because of Cheers.
Right.
Yeah. They haven't won that often. I've gone to see a game of theirs in Boston, which was pretty good. They won that one, which was good.
Always good.
It's
always good.
Good when yeah.
We're off to a game, aren't we?
We're.
Is it June?
End of June.
End of June.
We're going to see the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs.
Nice.
Down in London.
In London.
London. You'll go back to London.
Where's that at again? The
Olympic Stadium. Which I assume, they built, right, for London 2012.
They did.
This is some sports facts for you there. James with the sports. James with the sports. Oh, thank you, Troy. Yes, in sports. They built it for the Olympics in London 2012.
So they did.
And then they withdrew funding for Great Britain's national baseball team and for baseball in the UK.
Oh.
So, you know.
Shitbags.
Yeah, London. But they are in the Baseball World Cup.
I was going to say, that's coming up soon, isn't it?
Yeah, starts on the 8th of March, finishes 21st of March.
Nice. And you'll be watching plenty of that, I guess.
Plenty of that. I doubt that Great Britain will get very far because they are 22nd ranked in the world, and most of the other teams are in the top 10.
Right. So we're not very good.
But there's some weird, not weird, but just some unexpected matches in there. Nicaragua, Israel. Whoa.
Baseballing world superpower that is. Fucking hell. Right. Well, without any further ado, should we get into it?
Yeah, which team? I'm playing as the Red Sox, obviously.
I will play as... let me have a look. Giants. The All-Stars team. Who are half of these?
Don't know who they are.
I'll tell you what, I will get... Yeah, there we go. The White Sox.
White Sox.
We'll keep it sock
A
themed.
socks off.
Aye.
I don't want to use that phrase again.
Socks off. There we go.
Uniform, fine. Yeah, that is a uniform.
Nice.
Good.
Where do you want to play? Should we play Fenway Park?
Fenway Park, yes.
Home of the Red Sox.
Home of the Red Sox.
I know that. My baseball knowledge is limited, but I know that. I've been past the old Fenway Park. There
you go. We've been to Fenway. Fast play, of course, fast play. Innings.
We'll just do one for now.
We'll just do one.
But we will drop some bonus content and we'll go through the full shebang. So look out for that. That will drop fairly soon.
It's going to be tense single inning here.
All to play for.
All these people with their skills.
Oh, these are like rookie card things.
Little baseball cards, aren't they?
Baseball cards. Lance Lynn. It's like a unit of a man.
He is. Then you look at Chris Sale. He's a lanky boy.
Stridey.
Like
a gazelle.
Yeah, he's got some speed on him. Yeah, I was number 42, of course, named after that baseball character played by Chadwick Boseman. That's why it was in blue.
Oh, of
because
course.
he wasn't a Red Sox player.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And all those numbers you saw there were Hall of Famers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Right. I'm doing a bowl, am I?
You're gone bowling.
I'm going to show you. It's not like on FIFA where you can see where someone's going to hit the penalty. And whilst you can see it here, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get it. Although saying that, you will get it first time.
Yes, boy!
Straight
Might have
off.
caught it.
Catch!
Oh, yeah! He face palmed the board and everything.
Caressing the wall.
Oh, look at them numbers. Good start, though.
Aye. Hello, that's out.
Someone in front row got a face full. Comfortable 72.
I don't know what that means.
God, should not have gone for that one.
I don't know what 72 degrees is in English temperature.
In, useful temperatures.
Useful metrics.
Oh, yep.
Off you fuck.
Off you fuck. No, not a fan of that.
I don't like that.
No, yep.
I love that you can see the guy's confidence level go up.
Yeah, look, he's cocky now.
Flying high.
Oi!
Oi vey!
Ah! Bastard.
Oh, I'm doing alright here. Considering this is definitely not the first time I played it. Second time.
Yeah.
Pull the curtain back. I had a little practice before we started recording.
Yeah, you had 5 minute practice.
Oh, I'm batting. Oh, right, okay.
It's supposed to be 1 inning, but it will go to extra innings if it's a draw at the end of the first one, because there's no draws in baseball.
There's no draws in baseball.
Much like crying.
What?
There's no crying in baseball. League of Their Own.
Oh, okay.
Tom Hanks. You know?
Yeah, no, I get it now.
There's no draws in crying.
Come on, mate. Off you go. Get in.
Yes!
Oh, why can't you make him do like a fucking double-footed power slide?
Oh, you can. You press R2 to slide. Now that you know that. There's no draws in crying. Everyone loses. Danger zone? Danger
Someone
zone.
called Kenny Loggins.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, disgusting.
Like you're fishing. Disgusting.
Disgusting. Why?
Swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1.
That's not a good looking throw, is it?
Off you fuck. Go on.
Catch it. Thank you.
Renfro will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. 2 down, no one on base, and one of the more prolific RBI.
All of this is red. Why is all this red?
I don't understand what that means.
It means that he's probably not good at hitting any of them.
Why give the option?
No,
Where?
you.
Oh, me?
Yeah, the batter.
Oh.
Red means he's...
Oh. Not good.
Yeah.
Right. That's reassuring. Yep, it's definitely not good.
Shit bag.
Shit bag.
Jose shit bag. Sorry, Jose.
Oh, for fuck.
Right, that's... Okay, see, we've got someone on second already. It's called the Ghost Runner. Because it's extra innings, they put a Ghost Runner on. Which is a relatively new rule that only started a year
So
or two ago.
there's a pretend person on there?
No, there's an actual person. Because it's
Right.
extra innings, it's to help shorten the games. That they... Basically, it's to have a kickstart and put someone on already, if that makes sense.
Right.
Now the first pitch.
Oh, yes!
Shot back up the middle.
No!
Right there, 1 down.
It's alright, I'm not moving.
Oh. Fucking lucky.
I'm never fucking moving!
I'm rooted.
Apparently the timing was perfect, though.
Set up a double play that would keep the game tied. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Dirty
This one's
bitch.
down to third. Moncada gloves it.
Oh, I should have thrown to first.
Yeah,
Oh, you daft tart.
I was like, second's not going anywhere.
The outfielder Alex Verdugo.
Why wouldn't he go anywhere? Oh, because the ball was quite
Because I
close.
wasn't telling him to go anywhere.
Oh, well, I didn't know that, did I? So I have to try and aim at one of the red squares, because apparently that's where you're not very good at hitting it. Oh, that's a lie, isn't it? Get it back, come on!
Is there, 2 gone.
Touch him.
And he'll try to get back now, but it's not.
The guy overran for second base, you fucking idiot. He went, I'll keep moving. I'm like, no, go, go back, yeah. Oh.
Right. Come on then, you dafty.
That looks like a dangerous ball.
Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
Oh, you
Dirty bastard.
dirty.
Oh.
Ready with another 0-2.
Primal grunt.
Now will be Yohan Moncada. Winning run stands at second base.
That's a dirty throw.
To the AB now.
That's a fucking awful swing.
Butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game.
What are you playing at?
That was that was a bad throw from me.
That slider looked like a heater for about
But you know, it worked. It tricked you.
6 inches.
Move. No, keep moving. There you go. Oh,
Go on.
wrong way.
Your boy on third base.
Oh, you might win this.
Here is Yasmani Grandal. A 2-out hit and win it. Passed
If I don't strike this guy out, you won.
as well.
I think.
Ready to deal. Here comes the
Ah, no need for that, is there?
Why is he swinging all the way over there?
Swinging for the hills. Whoa, you aiming? What? What's this? Who are you?
It was apparently it was just going, did he swing? And the guy went, yeah, he swung. But it was a dubious call.
So what, you have to swing?
You don't have to.
Not.
If you think it's going out the box,
okay.
you don't have to swing. And then it's my fault.
Right.
And if I make a fault 4 times, then you get to walk to first base.
Just a nice casual walk.
Yeah. Throw your bat on the floor, have a gentle stride. Talk to the people in the crowd. Go, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I've got time to sign an autograph. Just see who's after you. Jeff. Yeah. Big today's a Jeff. Oh, 40th birthday. Nice.
Oh, come on! What's happened there then? Oh, we back right. Okay. Right. Nope.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the
Throw it, you tart. What are you doing? Heege it. Sake.
Man has ball.
It's fucking amateurs.
That's a low
Oi! Oi vey. Ah, he's out. Surely he's out. What? Hey, what? What happened there?
I think all my guys tried to run, and they shouldn't have.
Jesus wept. It's fucking tense, this.
Don't like it.
I don't like it.
It's the fact that after 1 inning we all got that ghost runner on. It's nasty. Yeah, go on then.
You aiming for his laces?
Yep.
Come on. What? I swung. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Fucking question that.
Yeah, no, you did swing.
Yeah, I know I did. I pressed the swing button.
Yeah, and that's why you got a strike. Have to hold.
Bitch.
Oh.
Ah. That was a Come on. I hit it. It's a good start.
Yep.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And another foul ball.
You're a foul ball.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count.
Right.
Peter caught too much in the zone.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already. And there are 2 gone.
It's terrible stuff.
Awful.
You know what happens? If you hit the batter in the face with the ball, the batter gets to walk to first base, which I think is a nice.
That's a nice gesture.
I'm sorry, I hit you in the face with a 95 mile per hour fastball. Do you want to walk over there? Sorry, mate. No hard feelings yet.
What's going on now then? Is it back to me bowling?
Yeah.
Ah,
Still
had a
a
guy
draw.
on third base. Why is it blue? Does that mean he's really good at hitting it there? Not
Yeah.
that good. Not that good.
Oh,
Whoa, schnoz gobbler.
your confidence is
Sky high.
well played. Well played. That was fair. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Not a fan. Didn't swing.
Yeah, because it was foul ball.
Why was it foul?
It was outside the box.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Come on. That touched the floor.
Nah.
They're not. You catch
No,
it?
he did. Which is why I went like that, because I thought I got gone to
Oy
third.
vey. Right, if I can do this now. Come on. What's fucking about?
Playtime is...
Come on.
This is how baseball games can go on for fucking hours.
Forever.
Yeah. People will be watching Return of the King and going, is that baseball game still going?
Stepping in once again is Luis Robert. He flew out in his last debut. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
I think the longest baseball game ever was 7 hours or something silly. Played over 2 days.
Fucking hell, it's like test cricket.
Yeah. It's unlike tennis. Remember the Mahut Isner?
What?
Mahut Isner. I think it was a semi-final of Wimbledon.
No.
About 10 years ago. Went on for 18 hours or something.
18 hours?
Oh!
Didn't fancy getting that one.
I can't beat you. I can't beat you.
Do you not?
No, it's your half of the inning.
Oh, so that's it?
Yeah.
Yes, boy.
There you go.
Good game.
Good game.
Mate.
Good game.
Big fan of that. Big fan of that. Right. Thanks for watching that. That was an unexpected win. Look at him. Look at him go. Yeah, we are going to do a few more innings of that, but we'll drop it as some bonus content, so watch out for when that drops. For now, we're going to go to a new segment that we've come up with, where we're going to look at games that never got a sequel, but deserved a sequel. So yeah, enjoy that, and if you have got any suggestions for it, let us know, drop it in the comments below, and we can discuss that on a future episode. All right? Hello and welcome back to the final part of the show where we do our Mario Kart time trial. James is in the hot seat. Are you ready? How are you feeling?
No and bad.
We're going to see what time you can get and where you're going to place on our leaderboard. The quickest time thus far is from the man Aaron from the Untitled Wrestling Podcast. He did it in a time of 1 minute 39 seconds, 0.77, which is an outrageous time considering the next best is 2 minutes 18.
Yeah, I've played Aaron at Mario Kart. He is forced to be reckoned with.
A force to be reckoned with. So, let's crack on, mate. See how you do. Remember, accelerate when you hit number 2. Yeah. There you go. That's the one. Beautiful. Oh, no drift around there. Didn't fancy that. Wanted the grass instead.
Lovely bit of gardening.
There we go. Start building those up. A quick round of corners. So Aaron's time, outrageously, equated to about 34 seconds per lap.
Yeah,
which
Aaron is insane.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near that time. There you go. Got a boost over the jumps. That's what we want.
Oh no.
Yeah, nearly.
I have not beat Aaron's time.
I don't know how he's made around in that time. That is outrageous.
You can fuck off. You should put my hazard lights on.
Fucking hell. I don't think I've ever seen anyone hit that. You've done alright there to do that. There you go, a bit smooth around there. Nice. There you go, this will be the lap. This will be the lap. I'll speak to you soon. And come into that well. Could have held that a bit longer.
Ah, there was a flower there.
Did you get the fear?
I was like, I don't like this bone pick.
Oh yeah, so a bit of you. The little shrooms. Keep holding that. Yeah, keep that going. Boom. Nice. I think that was a much better lap. I don't think you're going to get, well, you've already not been in Aaron's time. However, you could still be in with a shout to possibly get third, I think.
I think I was 228, maybe. Not 218.
We'll see.
It's not far.
No, not far. I'm clean out of there. Doing alright. Oh, that bit. Right, second's gone. Are we going to get third?
Yes. No. Oh.
Oh, whoa. Yes! He just crept in third place on the leaderboard in a time of 2 minutes, 27 seconds, 0.135.
I'm happy with that.
Good, Matt. I would be happy with that. You got progressively quicker.
Yeah.
You got a hang of it. That was good. Well done, mate. As always, everyone gets a winner's medal. Because we're all winners on this show. There you go. Congratulations. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
Yes.
So, that wraps up another episode of Insert Coin. Thank you as always for joining us. James, thank you for being my guest this week.
Thank you.
Really appreciate that. Where can people find you on your social media podcast outlets?
There's When Nobody Knows Your Name, a Cheers podcast, or the acronym WNKYN, Cheers podcast, which is on Facebook and Instagram. There's also Where the Sun Always Shines, or WT SAS with one S at the end.
Just the one.
Yeah. No time for which is on Facebook and also Instagram, where we post our podcast episodes and just updates about TV in general. What's the hottest new shows, for example? Don't touch them. They're hot.
Good stuff. Thank you, as I say, for joining us. If you don't already, do drop me a follow on my social media. It's TroyXL85 on pretty much everything. YouTube. Actually, no, not YouTube. Yes, YouTube. Yes, YouTube, which is where you're watching this. Of course you know. But yeah, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, TroyXL85. Until next time, look after yourselves, and thank you again for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Zoom.